These pillowy cloud-like marshmallows are going to keep you bouncing back for more. Hi, and welcome back to Plating It with Wendy, where I share with you recipes which impress with ease. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, share, and comment. And if you enjoy trying out recipes that turn out right every time, you're at the right place. So go ahead, press that subscribe button. And while you're at it, if you hit the bell icon, you'll be the first to get notified every time I upload a new video. Now, let's get started. We're going to start this recipe by doing some prep work. In a bowl, we're going to add 1 cup of confectioner sugar and 2/3 cup of cornstarch. We're going to be using a 9 by 9 inch cake pan to make the marshmallows. You can use any square dish that you have. And now we're going to take a little oil, and I prefer using a flavourless oil like canola oil. And we're lightly going to brush it all over. The oil is going to act like the glue. And now we're going to place 2 parchment papers, which I've already cut. And this is going to cover the tray on all sides. And we're keeping a little overhang so that it makes it easy to take out the marshmallow once it has set. Now we're going to brush a little bit of oil on the parchment paper. And we're going to dust the mixture of the confectioner sugar and the cornstarch that we had made earlier. We're going to be really generous while doing this, making sure that we get every nook and cranny. We're going to be soaking 3 packets of gelatin. So into a bowl, we're going to add first 1/2 cup of water. And now we're going to sprinkle in the 3 packets of granulated gelatin, which is approximately 21 grams. We're going to give it a light twist just to make sure all the gelatin is soaked up in the water. And now we're going to keep it aside for the gelatin to bloom. To a heavy bottom pot, we're going to add 1/2 cup of water, 1.5 cups of white granulated sugar. To prevent the sugar from crystallizing, we're going to add 1.5 cup of light corn syrup. And to bring out all the flavors, we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. On a medium-high heat, we are going to allow the syrup to come to a soft ball stage, which is 240 degrees Fahrenheit or 115 degrees Celsius. And that is why I'm using a candy thermometer. But if you don't have a candy thermometer, you can still make the marshmallows. And I'm going to show you a trick to know exactly when it's ready. When the syrup starts to boil, you'll find that it might start rising. You can lower the heat just a little bit, and once it settles down, you can increase the heat to medium-high once again. Once it reaches 240 degrees, it's time to take it off the heat immediately. If you don't have a candy thermometer, take a bowl of cold water and then drop in just a little bit of the syrup into it. And then if you're able to lift it up and roll it into a soft ball, you know the syrup is ready. And now it's time to let the magic happen. We're going to just break up the gelatin in our mixing bowl and stream in the hot sugar syrup. And we're going to do this on a very low speed. And we're going to keep streaming the sugar syrup till we have put all of it into the bowl. And now you can increase the speed of the mixer to a medium-high. And we're going to keep whisking it till it turns into a fluffy white cloud. This is going to take about 10 to 15 minutes, by which time also when you touch the sides of the bowl, you'll find that it has cooled down. Initially, it's going to be pretty hot. And once it has thickened, you're going to stop the mixer and add in any flavoring of your choice. I'm going in with a pure vanilla extract. You could add in blueberry, you could add in mint, you could add in any flavor that you like. And now we're going to continue whisking it till it gets a thick ribbony consistency. Now we're going to empty the marshmallow fluff into the prepared cake pan. And we're going to use an oil spatula to help us to do this. Now I've just dampened one of my hands, and I'm going to flatten it down so that we get a smooth top to our marshmallows. Before we keep it to set, we're going to dust on a layer of the confectioner sugar and cornstarch mixture that we had made earlier. And now it's time to leave it to set. You could either leave it for 4 to 5 hours to set, but overnight is best. And you're going to leave it open in a cool place to set. Now that the marshmallow has set, it's time to cut it up. And for that, we're going to prep our knife. We're going to apply a little bit of oil, which again is like a glue. And we're going to dust on the confectioner sugar and cornstarch mixture on top of it and be generous while doing it. And we're also going to dust some of that mixture on our work surface. Now we're going to use those handy dandy overhangs that we had made and flip it over onto the dusted work surface. So now we're going to cut it down the center into half And make sure that as soon as you cut it, you coat the cut side with the Confectioner sugar cornstarch mixture. Now we're going to cut each half into 3 strips, making sure to coat them once again with the mixture, and then cut each strip into 6 pieces, making sure that each side of the marshmallow is covered with the mixture. These are so fluffy and pillowy and so easy to cut. You could even make them into fun shapes if you use a cookie cutter. And here's a little tip what I like to do. Once the marshmallows are ready, I like to toss them into a sieve, give them a little shake to dust off any of that excess mixture so that you get a lovely smooth texture on the outside. Oh my goodness! Look at that! And on a cold winter's day, there's nothing better than a cup of hot chocolate with homemade marshmallows in it. And now it's time to give the marshmallows a taste. Wow, I'm really excited because these are homemade marshmallows. Wow. Wow, can you see how soft the marshmallow is? And it just melts in your mouth. This is definitely a must-try recipe. So hop onto my website, platingitwithwendy.com, where you will find the full written recipe. Thanks for watching. See you soon.